here from Singapore, Elaine Tan. Thank you for guesting in my business page. This is my part of my journey as a business owner. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce Elaine. Elaine, can you tell me who you are?
Hi. Thank you so much for inviting me all the way from Singapore to your business page, Mafe.
Thank
And
you.
I'm Elaine once again, all the way from Singapore. I'm a full-time working mom with three schooling kids, and I'm also in this online business for 5 years.
Wow.
Yes.
So, my next question is, how did you come to this business?
Okay, like for me, I'm a very strong believer in building a passive income, and for the past decade and more, excluding the 5 years in here, I've been trying all sorts of sidelines, mostly with direct sellings. I do my micro marketings. I tried micro marketing, and I tried a lot other things. But there's successes along the way, but there's also lots of failure following that. But the thing is that the success that I experience, it doesn't fulfill me to where I want to be in the future, because commitment, as we know, that as we grow up, our family commitment, be it with my parents, be it with the kids and marriages and all this, it just keep on increasing, and age is also coming up as well. So I couldn't find the success. I tried so many. It's just frustrating. It's very, very frustrating to be stuck and not exceeding, seeing the future. So
Mhm.
yeah, the thing is, like, I don't have the capacity or the bandwidth to go into stock investment, or buy another property, or do another job. So many things going on in life. It's really impossible for me to go into do a part-time job, or what this, or whatever it is. So I will need to think of something else. And it just happened that this business came along. Actually, I saw it on my friend's page, which is my
Oh,
mentor. Yeah,
oh,
um, on her page, she was doing. She was actually asking for meditation partner. So I got curious, and I asked her, say, maybe I need some meditations to clarify my directions or what's next. So
mm-hmm.
that's what I did. I asked her, to have more information on this. And this is how social media works, right? The moment you add a comment, then you start to see more of that particular person post. That's how I saw that she's doing something else. So I asked her, hey, what is this business that you are doing? And she doesn't really like share much of it. And she says that, or just register and watch it on your own. That's what I did. So
Oh,
I did it, and I didn't actually took action. I actually took about 3 months. And during that 3 months, I saw more activities from her.
mm-hmm.
Then got me really curious. And I asked her again and says that, and by the way, I didn't go for the meditation. Yeah. It freaked me out. I'm actually scared of what I might find out along the way. So
Yeah.
I was I didn't proceed on. So I saw her having some results in this business that she was doing. So I asked her. She also didn't mention anything and say, if you trust me as a friend, you take the next step in. So that's what
Oh,
I did. That's what I did. She didn't do any explanation. I took the next step in. I see for myself. And again, I got a culture shock. I got culture shock. I actually put it there for a while. Then I do a lot of reflection. Things happen in a way that you cannot push me. You cannot push me to that direction. Says that, okay, I've tried so many things and been actually in a lot of debts, a lot of consumer debts because of the sidelines that I was doing. Actually, a 5 figures debts. Then I was going nowhere. I was going nowhere. But my gut feeling says that I must try something. I was very stubborn. I says that there must be something else. My life doesn't have to be this way. So that's how I did. Being online was never my intention, but this is one of the biggest step and the biggest thing that I ever did for myself.
oh,
I'm really grateful for that.
wow. Thank you. So, for 5 years in this business, what advice? No, from from 5 years in this business, what has this business has done for you
A lot of things, a lot of things. Yeah.
when
So
it comes to personal and financial?
yeah. Personally, I have a lot of firsts. A lot of firsts. I learned a lot of things. The training side was so comprehensive. At that time, 5 years ago, it was really simple, and I'm already overwhelmed. I'm already
Mhm.
overwhelmed with knowledge, with a lot of knowledge learning. I've never learned. I actually stopped learning when I finished school. The only things that I learned at that period before I joined this business was reading storybook to my kids. How to be a mother, this type of
Yeah.
stuff. But coming into a business, I realized, wow, there's so much things that I never know that, on Facebook, just a simple thing on Facebook, when you see sponsored, it means paid ad. I didn't know. Watching social media last time it used to be an entertainment for me, watching other people's life, envying other people's life, and how come, this friend has can go to this country, how come they're having good food, but well, I am here struggling with everything. So that was me before. Yeah, so I didn't know that Facebook actually do paid advertising. So I don't know. I think everything is free. So, oh, social media is so good. They give free things to people, but it's actually paid. That's how they survive, right? I didn't know. And I have
Yeah.
a lot of friends, like first doing Zoom. I didn't know how to do Zoom. I learned how to do Zoom.
Yeah.
I For the first time in my life, I have friends overseas. And I
Wow.
didn't know that the importance of it having friends globally. And now, 5 years in the business, I have friends everywhere. It's
Yeah.
like people know me more than I know them, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, there's a lot of all this thing. There's a lot of first personal, okay, in growth, personal
Mm-hmm.
in wealth. I've actually in this business, I've earned my first 5 figures, accumulative, I have my 6 figures. All
Wow.
this thing has never happened before, when I was trying the rest of the other businesses. Yes, I do earn, but the earn is not significant enough to make me say, like, for example, a lot of yes to my children. I used to say a lot of no because I couldn't afford them. But now I can say yes, and I can say yes to myself for my time. Like, I just came back from a 2-day, 1 night overseas trip, and it's last minute, and I can say, let's do it. I can do that, but last time I can't. So it's a
Mm.
lot more. I upgraded my house. I'm staying in a private property now. Last time, I don't have the courage to say yes. Now I can say yes. My husband decided to upgrade his car. Last time I wouldn't dare to say go ahead because I'm afraid that I cannot afford or we cannot afford. But now he wants it. Let's do it. This type of thing is an empowerment of choice, and it's powerful.
Yes, it's powerful. It's really amazing that this business is a life changing for those people who wants to change, right? As you can see in our community, that it's really a lot of people, from ordinary people, from professional, that's being changed because of this business. I can feel you because I was also here and I see results and I'm so amazed. So,
Yes.
um, with this, before we end this go live, Elaine, what can you advise to those people who are skeptical and afraid to invest? When you're in a business, any online or traditional, there's always an investment. What can you say
Yes.
about to those who still skeptical and afraid to invest?
Being skeptical is normal. Is I always say that being skeptical is a form of survival skill because our body, our inner mind is trained to be skeptical, to be wary, to protect ourselves. But
Yeah.
then the most important thing is that do not allow your skeptical mind, do not allow your fear to control whatever you need to do. It is really important. I was scared too. I was fearful. I was even more fearful than some of you because I've tried so many sidelines, but I fear. I have so many commitment. There's a lot of things I have to be concerned of. But one thing I know that if I do not make the change, nothing will change. And
Yes.
I always see myself, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, what's going to happen? I work in administration, like all my life, and I know that age is catching up. And you can see, the workforce out there. People are just discarding those that are of a higher age, and then employing those newer one, the younger one, at a lower pay.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to happen when if this thing happened to me and I couldn't find a job? That's it, no, gone. Gone. I have to prepare for the future. I have to prepare for rainy days. It means rainy days, it's just like not overnight. Say, okay, I will prepare today and tomorrow I'm well prepared. No, all this will take years and all this will take time. Yeah,
Yes.
my insurance agent is, asked me before, or no, not my property agent asked me before. Also, my friend says that whatever you are doing now is actually to prepare for you for the 20 years later. 20 years later, there's no such thing as get rich quick. It's not like you
Yes.
say, oh, I just play the lottery. I will just buy the lottery and strike it big. Yes, that's one in a million.
Mm-hmm.
One in a million. Are you daring to gamble that you are that one in that million? What about the rest?
Yeah.
And I said I better put myself with that rest and really work it and plan it ahead, right? To prepare for that. So that's what I did. That's what I did. Despite the fear, despite the skepticisms, I went ahead. I do my due diligence. I asked and register, watch the webinar. It doesn't cost me anything, right? It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't cost me anything. So I watch it. It took me a while. Yes, it took me really some time. It took me really some time because at that time, 5 years ago, our business community is not that big. It's not that big. And in Singapore, it's just from as far as I know, at that time, it's just me, her, the two of us. The
Uh-huh.
two of us. And then during the 3 months, what I'm thinking, she have another friend, which is my buddy, who joined.
Mm-hmm.
There's three. Make it three. So can you imagine how fearful and how skeptical I was to have that tool compared to now there's so many of us?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was really skeptical and I cannot afford the fear. Mind you, I was heavily in debt. I was heavily in debt, but somehow a part of me says I couldn't miss this opportunity. I must take that second step. So I took that second step, building that. The only benefit is that, okay, this, I know her as a friend. Okay. For those of you who saw this and who know no one in this community, again, I will say that, do your due diligence, although that you do not know anyone in this community, but it's okay. We are here, we are real life. That yeah, we are in real life. I'm not supermodel. You can see I'm in my pajamas and my bedroom.
Yeah.
I show where I stay.
Yes.
AI cannot do it. AI
Correct.
won't do it. So we are real people. We are real people. I'm here 5 years. You can go to my page and you can see there's activity there. We show our life. Being an AI, we don't have to do all this thing, but we are
Mm-hmm.
doing it. We are doing it because we want to give you the assurance that we are real as life. This business is legit. This
Yes.
business is legit. We're following the system. Come on in, take the second step, and really, really, once you took the second step, you see everything is like a business proposal giving it to you. You have to do your commitment as well. We also want to trust that you give us that trust to share with you that proposal, the full proposal to see this business and decide for yourself whether this business is for you.
Yes. Very true.
Yeah. So with all this thing, you will feel that, you will feel how do I say that commitment, you will feel that fulfillment and you give yourself that responsibility that making change to your life is necessary for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's not us. It's not us. Whatever change to your life is to your benefit. It's not to mine. Maybe yes, short term, in that one moment,
Mm-hmm.
but moving ahead for that years is for you. That
Yeah.
how is it, 5 years in, I have gained so much more. If you're asking my mentor is there to guide me for that 5 years. It's like, well, why am I, supporting you for that 5 years that I only earned that one time? This type of stuff. But I have, this 5 years, I gained so much more than her.
Wow.
Yes, so much more than her. It's an impact to you. It's an impact to you because I do have, I do have friends. Why I'm saying this is that I have people who says that I don't want to let you earn. I don't want to let you earn for that one time. But if you do not do that, you will not be able to, to cave, to carve that future out for yourself.
Yeah.
It's
Very true.
you. It's you. I was, saying that you just take, okay, in simple fact, if you don't understand this business, just in simple fact, education. You are investing your children. Now, if you don't have children, look at yourself. You have to pay school fee. Your parents have to pay school fee for you in order for you to learn to have a better job in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it a guarantee? No. I invest. I pay school fee for my kids. I pay tuition fee. I pay enrichment courses for them. Would they pursue in what I wish them to pursue? No. But it's an investment that they may. They may go your way that you wish. They may even excel the way that I wish. It's an investment. Same here for this business. You
Mhm.
have to work for your own investment.
Yeah.
Correct, not?
Yes. Wow, very inspiring, Elaine. Thank you for this inspirational advice. And take a look at this. It's really Elaine is 5 years here in the business and really very successful person. She's been in other businesses before, but never experienced this kind of business that our affiliate company give us a generous compensation plan. If you want to know about this, just go inside our community and you will be amazed how successful ordinary people like us. So thank you, Elaine, for having here, guesting in my business page. Thank you very much. And
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
yeah, thank you everyone for watching to those watching the replay. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Elaine. Thank you. Good
Thank
morning.
you. Bye bye.